cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them, about a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Tak, jdeme na věc. Tak, my tady teda musíme ještě něco po... Komoří? Lorde Komoří? Já panu Komořímu asi proberu všechny věci. Protože by pan Komoří byl v takové... My tu máme dokonce vlastní vězení. Chápete to? Máme vězení. Můj božinku, kopky. S vínem. A proč Lord Komoří musí až sem? Sorry, Kurte. A jo, protože tu je plno vína. Tolik vína, tolik slov. Archanděl dávno troubí na bohov. Tak jdeme na věc. No, tak si to tady vyběhneme. Ale když chtěl se mnou mluvit Lord Komoří? Komoří.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. No, ty vole. Číni to se mnou je... Číni to se mnou. Jednej tak sprdelí, ty vole. Jdeme. Vyspovídej Lady Morange. Dobře, tak já půjdu vyspovídat Lady Morange. Protože Lady Morange ist Lady Morange. Lady Morange.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sur de Sade, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagais.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Říkám, že se mnou bude bavit jak s placatým kamenem. Tak. Takže běž do starého dolu zmíněného lady. Teď nějaký domorodec, co jsi se chtěl se mnou promluvit už předtím. Co se robí? Co potřebuješ, kamarád?
Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village, but there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. The warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here. I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
Sakra. Já si hodím vedlejšáky. Tak. Takže on by po mně potřeboval, abych já mu pomohla tady s tím, co to je. Tak, tohle já nepotřebuju, já se potřebuji dostat trošku jinam. Ani se tady museli bojovat. Budeme boháči. Všimněte si toho. Tak, co pak to tu máme?
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guards' behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Ne, děkuji. Tak jdeme. Ty vole, já tady musím zase všechno řešit. Super. Ty vole. Já bych tady teď potřebovala nutně to... Trochu světla už, no. Takže není taká tma, ne? Ježiši Maria. Tak. Pane kamoři.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who's trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant to set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protégé to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Já jsem frajer prostě, no. Za to nemůžu. Že mám takové charisma úplně na všechny. Jdeme. Tak. Předej licenci domorodému obchodníkovi, jdu na věc. Počkej, on byl tu, že? Jo, tady. Tady. Tak.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Dobře, máme zjistit teda, co se děje s bratrancem pana obchodníčka. No. To mě teda hodně zajímá. Tak pojď.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protégé and told the patrol.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Tak teď jste mě nasrali. Ale neskutečně. Taková nehoráznost. Tak, kde pak máme, tady máme pana žalářníka, výborně.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner, a native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin, and now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Pacholci. Tak počkej, co? Získej zboží domorodého obchodníka. Počkej, no... Tak tady to asi nebude, no. Uhni. Počkej, tak to by mělo být tím pádem tady někde. Vybojuj vítězství v aréně. Jasně, že ho vybojujem. Jsme magořina trošku, takže... Jo, tady jsme řešili koronera, to si pamatuju, ano, ano. A jde se znovu do arény. Tak, pojďme. Uhněte, uhněte.
Ready to excite the crowd?
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Well, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Justice cannot wait. I'm ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case, the arena awaits you.
No. Počkej, proč je tady...
What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets what it wants. You're free, prisoner.
I owe you my life, on Almanawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is Desardet. In fact, it's your cousin the merchant that sent me. Follow me. Let's go and find him.
Jo, přesně, jdeme, pojďte.
Anol Menawi! I'm glad to see you again. Oi, Ven! I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Onol Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought back your goods.
May the trees always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
Tak snad to všechno vyšlo, jak mělo. Setkej se s Ulanem, vůdcem Vignamri, dobře. Tak pojďte, pane Desardet. Jsem podívám, jestli nemám nějaké nové rukavičky nebo něco. Prostě moc mě baví totiž. Večerské rukavice, bohužel mám všechny potky. Tak, můžem? To jsem se potřeba jenom dovybavit. Tak, jinak můžu ti dát něco lepšího? Nemůžu. Prostě tvůj match is the best match ever, kámo. Kurtík. Počkej, se podívám na oblečení, jestli nemám nějaké lepší. Ne, já jsem mám kaftan z Alsádu. Dobré, jdeme. Už nebudeme nic koukat, musíme jít. Co pak potřebujete?
I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk about it again when you're less busy. Did you want anything else?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
I can't blame you. Most nobles are tiresome. I hope that I've managed to change this poor first impression of me.
You have? I was wrong about you. You are different. I should have realized that sooner. I hope you can forgive my manners. It was foolish of me. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Tak, dostaneme se k tomu potom, později. Tak. Tak jo. Možná, že jo, možná, že ne. Kdo ví? Proč běžíte na ně? Já s nimi nechci bojovat. Kurza, to si řekl brzo. To si řekl brzo. Dobra.
This is Díky, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Jo. Počkej, půjde to tadyma? Jo, půjde. Zeptej se poutníku na Yennefer. Zeptám. Tak tady máme. Zeptej se poutníku na ruiny. Zeptám. Liška. Jo, tady se vybíhává, aha. Nádhera. Horníci tu mají vesničku. Ne. Dělník. Ty jsi jenom kolem jdoucí. A já potřebuji horníky, ale tady budou horníci.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Your Excellency. Such elegance. You really are honoring your uncle.
Máme se zeptat horníků, ale kde jsou horníci?
Have you ever been to Hickman? It's a very impressive.
Good day, Your Excellency.
No, nazdar.
Beautiful day, don't you think, Your Excellency?
Horník.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
OK. Tak jdeme. Nejdřív dole cestu nahoru na náhorní plošinu. Jdeme, pojďte. To bude strašná prdel. Starý důl. A ukážeme ty nějaké kopty. No, tak to bude strašná prčo. Už teď se dobře bavím.
Hello, you lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left. There must have been a path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Takže dostat se tam dá. No výborně. Tak jdeme. Skôr tam tady asi dvě největší zbraně. Ale mám radši kladívko. Ale kam teď? Ty vole, dobrý. Wow. To sice nevíme, k čemu je, ale k nějakému úkolu to bude. Ozubené kolečko. Je to prostě nějaký úkol. Tak, po žebříku, výborně. Tak to je samozřejmostí. Tady ty žebříky jsou, ne? Tak. Tady výborně. Hopla. A však jo. Ale... Čekají nás tady potvůrky. Trošku víc nás jich tu na nás čekalo. Tak jo. Super. Já se radši ještě podívám, jestli tam třeba něco není. Pardon, omlouvám se. Se jenom podívám, jestli tu třeba něco není. Takhle. Vždycky najdu totiž nějakou sračku a regulárně se nám hodí. Sami jste teď zjistili, že jsem našla kolo, které jsem vůbec nevěděla, že k něčemu budu potřebovat a mrkejte na mě. Zjistil se, že ji potřebuju. Takže se táknu. Tak jdeme na věc. Jdeme je pojebat. Ale... Tak jo, co pak tu máme? Oh. Aha. A co tady? Oh. Tak, teď to vypadá strašně luxusně, ale... A co se tady ještě může dát? Tak, konečně... Pan Dysart vypadá... velmi dobře. Ne. Jo. Tak jo, pane Dysart. Pojďme. Pobřeží dlouhých kostí. Glendek nám vár. Hej, tak to zní dost maďarsky, tyjo. Glendek má nám vár. My jsme se k ním dostali. Haha.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorraine spoke to us about.
And she was right. These do not resemble native constructions at all.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
No jasně, určitě. Oh. Připadám si velmi otráven. Nemusí mi za všeho hned něco padat, ne? Nebo jo? OK. Oh shit. Ne. OK. Proč nám jseš otočenej zády, ty vole? Pojď sem a bojuj! Pojď. Truhla? Máme nějaký meč nový. Kukajda. Oh, yes. Počkej, dá se ten meč vylepšit potom? Měl by se dát vylepšit. Jdeme.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
To bude zajímavé hledání. Jo, F5 se ukládá výborně. To je takové automatické uložení. Další? Mrchy. Ježišmarja, tak ten zase on je s tou zbraní. Další truhla?
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What you're seeing doesn't seem to please you.
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're going to have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
A počkej, já jsem ještě nenašla ten třetí. Já jsem nenašla ještě tu třetí věc, ty vole. No nevadí, no. Já si zajdu tady k ohništi. Počkej, mrknem na pracovní stůl. Přesně. Tak. A tady? Sakra, proč jsme se zastavili tady? Nevadí? jo, protože já to mám blízko svýho bratránka. Tak možná proto. Pane guvernére? Bratránku?
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We have other more immediate matters at hand. Have you met the island governors? Did they speak of their discoveries concerning the Malachor?
No, I have not as of yet been able to carry out that mission.
I know I have put a great deal on your plate, but this mission is of the highest importance, cousin.
I'll get right to it. Have no further concerns.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.